Hope you're enjoying the weekend so far. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Bradley Beal.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Mason Plumlee out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Tyus Jones. And it's Dunn in at the 3. And for Detroit, Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Cade Cunningham out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Duren in at the center position. This can be a time of the season when it's hard for players to keep their focus, Grant.
Oh, man, B.A., the buzz of a new season is behind you. The playoffs are a long way off. This is when a coach earns his keep, making sure his guys stay energized and focused.
And it's Cunningham missing. Dunn, the pass to Jones. Thompson with a steal. Cunningham drives in. The ball's knocked loose. In transition, here come the Suns. Thompson against Jones. Outside Durant. Outside Jones. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
What a finish. Love to see that kind of explosiveness from Booker.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, JB Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. We talked about Kevin Durant and what his plan is for trying to contain him, and Coach said, quote, "We don't want him to get into a rhythm. That's when he's most dangerous. I told our guys to get up in his airspace and make him feel the pressure. An aggressive approach, but certainly a wise one when it comes to a player like KD. Guys, back to you."
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Jones following the score by Detroit. And Booker the bucket on the assist from Jones.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And here's Harris outside. The Suns clear it. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
Yeah, taking care of the ball has to be their #1 priority. But they also have to stay aggressive. You have to strike a good balance.
And so it's Detroit with it. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Harris passes to Hardaway. Back to Harris. Hardaway with a screen on Durant. Shot clock at 6. Here's Harris. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
And just an excellent jump shooter. You love how Harris has built out his game over the years.
And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Grant.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best.
And JB Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Beasley's checked in for Detroit. And as teams are grinding through their schedules, let's see how it's going out east. You look at Detroit, hasn't been a banner year thus far, but they're clinging to that 8th spot in the conference.
Right now for Detroit, I really think they've been hit and miss thus far. I mean, they are a playoff level team, but are they championship level? Probably not.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
Now here's Hardaway. He had 25 points in his last game. And here's Harris outside. Fires in the triple. Harris has got 5 points.
And the coaches rave about Harris and his three-point shooting. Helps his team space the floor.
Jones up top. He's watched by Cunningham. Booker looking around. No good with the triple.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Beasley misses. The Suns leading. Pass to Durant. Second chance effort, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
Free throw is good from Durant. The Pistons have had quite a few high lottery picks of late, Stan. However, they haven't had much success yet.
Well, Brian, you know, sometimes it takes a lot of time. Some teams will come together quicker. Some players and some teams need more time to develop. Detroit's just got to keep adding to what they have and continuing to develop the players that are already in their system.
And a great fan base in Detroit, starving for victories. It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. Well, Grant, the Suns were swept in the first round last year. Are super teams a thing of the past, you think?
You know, perhaps, B.A. The Suns had KD, Booker, and Bradley Beal, but the constraints of the salary cap mean you end up a little top-heavy. The rest of the roster was tough for them to fill out.
Both shots good from the strike. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Pass to Beasley. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Sasser. Fires from deep. Richards pulls it in. A minute 20 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Beal. And he buries his first look.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Stewart outside. Pass to Beasley. Three-pointer. And again, no good by Detroit. Phoenix leading by 7. Beal outside. Now Allen. Outside Booker. And it's rejected.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Durant, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
Oh, Beal picks his pocket. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Here's Richards. Out to Beal. The 3-ball. Sends it home from three-point land. Beal's got 5.
It's impossible to win when you give up second and third chances to score.
Beasley with it. Stewart, a screen on Allen. Beasley for 3. Drains the triple. 5 points in the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for Phoenix, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Holland out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Marcus Sasser. Then it's Asar Thompson. And it's Beasley in a two-guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Now here's Thompson. Pass to Stewart. 6 on the shot clock. Blocked! Phoenix leading by 7. For 3, Allen. The rebound by Stewart. And Stan, after starting his NBA career playing at center, the 6'8" Isaiah Stewart, more often now a power forward.
Yeah, look, Brian, he's improved as a shooter. He still looks more like an old-school big at the 4 spot, but he can step out and stretch the floor.
Now here's Durant. He's got 7, and out of bounds. Detroit will have it. All right, let's have a look at the leaderboard to see which team scored the most points off turnovers this past month. 4th, the Pistons.
These guys have been showing great anticipation defensively, and then they've been converting mistakes into points at the other end.
The Suns making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. Here's Sasser. No made baskets yet. Beasley with a screen on Morris. Pass to Stewart. Beasley with it. There's the 3. And again, no good by Detroit.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Morris against Thompson. Down low. Here's Durant. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Durant's got 9.
And KD getting to his spot there. He thrives in the mid-range.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Holland. And here is Thompson, guarded by Durant. And there's Thompson on the assist from Holland.
Well, that sometimes is a tough area for Thompson, but he manages to get off a smooth shot.
To the inside, deflects the pass. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. Inside, here's Richards. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. And though they've had a lot of high draft picks, Grant, the Pistons are still fitting everything together.
Yeah, and we've seen plenty of rebuilding teams go through struggles, and then suddenly everything clicks. But you have to have experience mixed in with the youth.
The baseline J. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. And now an 8-point Suns lead.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Stewart, a screen on Durant. Thompson passes to Stewart. Beasley for 3. He's got it. 3 for 7 now.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Durant puts some moves on. Durant. The Pistons clear it. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Holland gets the bucket.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
The Suns lead by 3. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to review the game plan. And, Coach, how about the Thompson twins making their impact felt in the 2023 draft?
Yeah, Brian, we've seen twins in the NBA before, albeit not very often. But these two made history that draft day, becoming the first pair of twins to be selected in the top 5 of the same draft.
So Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Plumlee's checked in for Richards. Dunn comes in for O'Neal. Booker, he's checked in for Durant. And it's Jones in for Morris. Now here's Booker. He's got 7. Pass to Plumlee. Jones with the ball. 4-3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Kicks it out to Cunningham. And Detroit another 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. To the middle. That's good from Jones. And the assist from Booker. Jones has gotten his first points in this one. Harris outside. Pass to Duran. To the paint. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Ausar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
The Suns have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Back to Beal. Pass to Jones. Outside Booker. 6 to shoot. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got 4 assists in the game.
Pretty swift release that time from Booker. Getting it away just in time.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 5. Outside Hardaway. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. For 3, Booker. Thompson pulls it in. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Cunningham passes to Thompson. Harris with it. Back to Thompson. Harris outside. Hardaway from outside. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Booker fires from way outside. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Phoenix out in front, leading by a point. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
You look at the Pistons, they haven't played up to their standards. Last year, they were an elite team. They need to find that mojo.
And time to switch gears. The Suns are in a close one after the first half of play.
They've done a lot of things well, but I look at the second chance points. That's where they're doing the most damage, guys.
Comes down to 1-2. Right now, they wanted more.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And, Coach, it seems there's a move to cut out some of the cheap fouls in the game. This notion of, if you wouldn't call it on the playground, why do you call it in a game? You like to see where it's going?
Yeah, look, there's some times where I think we'd get a better game if the players do what they did in pickup games, Brian, and just called their own fouls, a lot of these cheap fouls would cease to exist. I think there's just got to be a better recognition from referees on what really impacts a play and what doesn't.
And so in the game for the Suns, they've got Devin Booker, Mason Plumlee out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Tyus Jones, and it's done in at the small forward position. Now here's Cunningham. He's got 5. Harris outside. Ooh, Cunningham making moves inside.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
Jones feels it out. Outside Durant. They set the pick to the inside. Here's Dunn. Detroit with a rebound. Harris passes to Thompson. Cunningham against Jones. For the lead. Nice jump shot. Cunningham's got 4 points this quarter.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
Hardaway against Booker. From downtown, Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 4 rebounds now, and it's 6-10. Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
Now here's Jones. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Plumlee, a screen on Hardaway. Devin Booker for 3.
Oh, that was quick. Booker getting those 3 points back easily.
Here's Duren. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Mason Plumlee.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And one thing we know we'll see, Jalen Duren giving his all on the glass, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, look, he's one of the best per-minute rebounders in this league, and it's what the team needs for him. But he's also become a very good finisher around the basket.
The free throw drops for Duren.
Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
Phoenix making a switch here. Beal's checked in. And Duren drops them both.
Well, a lottery pick back in 2022. Jalen Duren brings energy to this team. A big frame, toughness down low.
Now here's Booker. 13 points in the game. Here's Beal. And there's the rejection. Pass to Thompson. Down low. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
That is what they want from Duren. Spike it, young fella.
Suns trail by 5. Booker, the pass to Plumlee. Jones with the ball. He's watched by Cunningham. Outside Booker. In deep. Booker gets it to go.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And some changes here for Detroit. Beasley's checked in for Hardaway, and Sasser's subbed in for Cunningham. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Pass to Thompson from deep three-point range. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Durant's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. top, and it's stolen by Plumlee. Here's Jones. And the shot's good. Jones has gotten his second bucket.
As great a scorer as KD is, he's always been willing to make that extra pass. Nice look from him.
Harris outside. .149 left in the third quarter. Here's Durant. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Durant's got 13 now. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Phoenix.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Moving well. Duran working in the two-man game.
Outside Booker. Pass to Durant. The rebound by Detroit. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Harris outside. Durant pulls it in. The Suns trailing. It's Booker on the wing. There's the triple. Gets the 3 ball to go. Booker's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Now here's Thompson. 5 points in the game. Beasley for 3. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now. Beal, the pass to Plumlee. Beal surveying the D. Shot clock at 5. The rebound by Detroit. Beasley for 3. And they recover it. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Phoenix, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. More 2K action in just a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Holland out there with Simone Fontecchio. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Sasser in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Morris. Here's Sasser. Stewart, a screen on Morris. Here's Sasser. Phoenix grabs the miss.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And the shot goes. Pistons trail by 6. Sasser outside. Pass to Beasley. The 3. Drills it from deep.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that. Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Now here's Beasley. Stewart, a screen on Allen. He shoots. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Wednesday, they'll take on Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets.
And for that game against Los Angeles, that's where you have to bring your A-plus effort, especially when you know you're going to be facing a more talented team.
Moore's checked in for Sasser. O'Neal, he's checked in for Phoenix. Jones comes in for Morris. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
JB Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He reminded his team just how close this game is, saying, guys, we aren't out of this yet. We still have plenty of time left. Let's go out and execute our game plan, and I promise you we will win this game. Let's see how they come out of this timeout, Brian.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Jones. Up top, Durant. They double-team Durant. Three-pointer, Beal. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. And now an 8-point Phoenix lead.
Yeah, Beal is a real volume three-point shooter. The defense cannot afford to let him get hot from the arc.
Beasley against Jones. Beasley pass to Stewart. There's the steal. Allen, right side. Outside Durant. Shoots over Holland. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. And the Suns lead by 10.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now here's Beasley. Pass to Moore. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Holland for 3. O'Neal pulls it in.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
For 3, Durant. Can't get it to go. He's 7 for 12.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
In transition, here come the Suns. Jones' shot is good.
Yeah, great heads-up play by Durant. Reading the floor and finding the guy with the best shot available.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And it's a completely new group for the Pistons. Will stand in this league, the opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian. And guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene, and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, second-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
And that one's good.
You have to put a body on Durant. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Pass to Durant. Oh, Durant playing big in the paint.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Cunningham, that's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Yeah, that's a shot that Cunningham is very comfortable with. No problem with the mid-range.
Phoenix leading by 10. Pass to Booker. Can he keep it going? That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 6 assists in the game. Time running out for the Pistons. Here's Cunningham. Again, the Pistons score.
Well, yeah, that's why he was the #1 pick back in 2021. Cunningham showing there that he can dominate games.
Now here's Booker. There's the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Duran touched it last. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
For three, Booker sinks the tray. Booker's got 13 in the second half.
Yeah, you expect tremendous effort from a scorer like Booker, but it's still impressive to see him deliver it.
Here's Cunningham. Powerful take from Cunningham.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
The Suns lead by 11. Pass to Jones. Now Plumlee. That shot missing. Good D by Duren. And it's Thompson penetrating. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Dunn outside. Back to Booker. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Shooting two.
Good on the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
Yet known as one of the game's most talented scorers, Booker is locked in on wanting to compete for championships.
It's both from the stripe.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
And he lobs it up. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Dunn. 19-footer. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Suns lead by 13. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Cunningham. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
KD, you were able to clamp down defensively as the game wore on. What was the key there?
Well, we stayed patient. We contested the shots. They hit some tough ones early on. And I think in the pick and roll, we made a solid adjustment. And we turned that around. Coach made a great adjustment, and we was able to get rebounds and go.
The patience was so important. It paid off. Thanks, KD.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, time for our player of the game, Kevin Durant.